Howdy ho, folks! It's the Smoking Pipeliner. How's everybody doing out there? Oh, you're doing well. That's great to know. I am glad that you guys are all keeping it together out there. I am doing quite well as well, just in case you were wondering. And what shall I do today? I am just bored out of my mind. I have nothing else to do all day. I'm going to smoke a pipe, I think. Yeah, that's a great idea, isn't it? I think I shall take you along for the journey. Alright, so today I'm going to be smoking something. Well, you already know the answer. Well, you know what I'm smoking. Or going to smoke. I'm going to smoke some velvet. Now, I have not had velvet in probably 5 years, or 5 or 6 years, somewhere in there. 5 years, I think. It's the last time I smoked velvet. Maybe 4 years. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had some velvet. I've had a few pouches of it sitting around. And so, yeah, I'm just wasting your time, ain't I? But I haven't had it in a while, so I remember I like it. I do remember that it's pretty good. And I smoked through my last pouch, and I just didn't open another one. So I'm going to open a new pouch, and actually I just opened it. And I'm going to smoke it for the first time in 5 years. I'm just going to let you guys know. I'm going to do this on the fly. It's going to be a different review, folks. It's an on-the-fly review. Whatever that means. All right, so we're going to open up the pouch and see what it smells like. It smells. Oh, I just love the smell of fresh velvet. It doesn't smell like velvet, but it's, as in terms of real velvet, but it's, very tobacco-y. With whatever casing that they put in here, which, if I remember right, is a real mystery. Play-Doh, I believe, is what a lot of people claim to say is the casing. Play-Doh casing. So it must be some kind of anise licorice sort of thing mixed with some other concoction of flavoring that's in here. There's not much flavoring in here, and I would never call this an aromatic either. It's just a classic burley blend. It's Burley 101. I don't think there's anything else in this but burley. It says on the pouch, made from sun-ripened Kentucky burley tobacco, aged to give a round and original velvet taste. Aged, come on. I doubt they age in this stuff very much. Although this pouch is probably 4 years old at least when I bought the backup pouch. So if anything, it's been aged in a pouch. Is that a good way to age tobacco? Just leave it in these pouches that are also covered in cellophane. I got another one here. You can smell the tobacco through the, I think. Maybe it's just my imagination. This tobacco smells like cellophane. So, where was I? What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to smoke a pipe. All right. Cobb. Any of these old codger OTCs, I tend to smoke in cobs. They, for whatever reason, straight burley blends, especially these sorts of things, are meant for cobs. I think they're formulated for cobs. So let's just give velvet a go, shall we? You guys ever just wake up in the morning and just think, you know what? Today's a day I'm going to open up a pouch of velvet and have myself a cup of coffee and just enjoy the day. I'm going to start my day with some velvet. I did not wake up thinking that. No, I didn't. But isn't it just amazing? The twists and turns of life, how things just turn into what they do. How my life has turned into, today I'm going to smoke some velvet tobacco. It's a rainy day here. I'm just going to enjoy some velvet. Make a video even about it and just keep let the video spiral completely out of control, making it a ridiculously long review. Thank you for sticking with me, though, through these long reviews. I'm not even talking about the tobacco right now. I'm talking about the reviewing of the tobacco, which I tend to talk about more. I'm going to review tobacco, and I'm, Yep. Country gentleman with a modded, it's a cob mod. I've had this cob for quite a long time. This is one of those old Walker Briar stems, or Walker Briar Forever stems. I forget exactly what they were called. Yep. Stuff's good. And it's just hard to detect what that casing is in this. I get what people are thinking, though, the Play-Doh thing. But it's not Play-Doh. It's got a distinct... I get the velvet description for this tobacco, too, because it's got, for a burley, this is very smooth. And definitely an all-day smoker. If you're a burley fan, you're just looking for something to smoke all day that's not over the top, velvet fits the bill. I'm glad it's still available in the pouches, too, and not just the canisters. Because I don't think you would want to really stock up on this stuff in smoked aged velvet. I don't think that would do very well. Velvet being like 15, 20 years old, because burley doesn't age that well, and whatever casing they put in here would just probably completely evaporate, and it would just be dried out, tasteless crap. So fresh velvet is the way to go, I think. Or fresher. But yeah, no bite in sight. It's got a very distinct smooth taste, but then you taste the just straight up burley, so there's definitely that, nutty chocolatey kind of taste that's very faint that you get with burleys. But then the casing they put in here makes it velvety smooth. Some call it Play-Doh. I call it a mystery concoction taste. Of mostly somewhere halfway between, it's almost got the half and half anise licorice type of taste to it, but just slightly modified different. And of course half and half has, Virginia's in it too, so imagine half and half without the Virginia and a different form of topping. If that gives you, if you even have smoked half and half, which I recommend that you do if you haven't. And once again, half and half must be smoked in a cob if you really want to experience how good half and half can be. So I think I've gone on enough making a video this long about velvet. I hope you've gotten something out of this. I personally have. I feel so much better getting this weight off my shoulders about velvet. It's like I'm sitting here just instead of venting my problems, and having all this tobacco knowledge just in my brain right now, being able to just let it go like this, it's just a huge weight off my shoulders. Oh, he's so full of...
Oops. Sorry, I have to reboot. Yeah, bye.